Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man, giving you the truth. The channel is no matrix, no simping, all subjects channel. And on this one, I got notes, y'all. Y'all know what that means. I got notes. I got 5 things right here that I could have had more, but I have 5 listed. Five reasons not to fall in love or rely on love. 5 reasons not to fall in love or rely on love. Now, this is in regards to relationship. And y'all heard me talk about it. If you haven't seen it, watch the video, Marriage Atheist. A marriage atheist is a man who does not believe in marriage. Legally, mainly. I'm saying legally. And I had said that it's the woman's job to convince him why he should marry her. If you don't want to convince him why he should marry you, the woman's ultimate deal should be marriage. So you should be working on becoming a person that somebody can marry. Now, if you had a checkered life in the past, that's something you need to disclose to a man you want to marry you, right? And guys, get these women lie detector tests, man. For real. I mean, and admit to it yourself. Like, if they want to give you one, be like, cool, I'll take it. But on this one, we're talking about 5 reasons not to fall in love or rely on love. Now, I know what I'm talking about, man. I know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't be bashing women. I've been accused of bashing women. I don't bash women. I put the truth out there. And that's not all I talk about. Y'all look at y'all got videos on everything from Deion Sanders to money to this to that. That's not all I talk about on here. Because this is the all subjects channel. But 5 reasons not to fall in love or rely on love. Number 1, because you do not know how much that person will change through the years. This is the main gripe people have with each other. That's why when you get with somebody, it should be like, hey, listen, I like what I see. I'm going to commit to you. But the but should be in there. Lay down your guidelines. Lay down your guideline. And women have a right to lay down their guidelines too. But you guys need to make sure, I don't care how she looks. Looks will fade. And their sexual activity will fade as well. So do not let these women dictate nothing to you. I heard Dr. BOA say this. You see how that worked? Dr. BOA was saying, man, my lips seem shiny. He was saying how women, paraphrasing it, he was talking about the court gesture. He was talking about how a lot of women don't be treating their men like kings. They be treating them like court jesters when it comes to pranks and how they do and everything else. And he's right. Like, you have to make these women treat you like a king. You're not going to treat me like a king. You're not going to be my wife. I don't care. We had 96 kids. I don't care. And you shouldn't. Don't let them kids turn you into... Don't let kids be your kryptonite. Kids are wonderful. Mostly. Some of them will take you through living hell. Not mine, though. I was blessed. But you need to understand that with kids. My kids, your kids might not be what my kids are. And my kids, who's to say how they're going to be 10 years from now, 20 years from now? I would hope. I instilled a lot of things in them. But don't let kids be your kryptonite. Don't let you wanting kids be your kryptonite. That's what I'm saying in this one, because you do not know how much a person will change through the years. Most divorces that happen because of change through the years. And women need to understand this, because a guy goes through financial problems and failures at work. That's not a reason to start denying him sex and start disrespecting him, because if you disrespect him because of his failures, he basically chose the wrong one. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to help him where needed. If they're attacking that man at work, he should never be arguing with you at home. Never. And then some women, they'll get into this thing where they agreeing with your coworkers. They start losing an argument and they say something like, I see what they be saying about you. Oh, really? Oh, really? Is it true because you losing an argument? So you don't know how much they'll change through the years. That's why you come into the relationship looking for business partners, not looking for somebody to fall in love with. Forget that love stuff, man. You ain't gonna be no good husband or a good father or male king in that household leading with the love stuff. So number 2 is because everyone's looks will fade. You know how some dudes, they fall, and when I say looks right here, you might as well throw sex in there too. Some dudes, it's like they initial attraction and their initial love is because they got one that looked good and the sex was good. If they look good, they still gonna look good, decent. But looks will fade, and physical bodies, I'm also throwing in there sexual appetite and all of that. All that stuff is gonna fade. Looks and sex will fade over time. And they gonna lose desire before you do. At least they gonna lose it for you. You'll be smashing your wife every day. Bust. Number 3, I just thought of something somebody said on YouTube. It was hilarious, man. To keep yourself from heartbreak. You know why these dudes doing this old crazy stuff when she don't want to be with them no more? Because they leading with love. They leading with love. Never lead with your wallet unless you want that main, unless you know exactly. Remember, what do I get? Is the question men should ask. You should have watched that video. If that's what you want, what do I get? Money up front. But you should not lead with love, because you'll get your heart broke. And men get their heart broke too. All the time. She leave you for another dude. You find out she was messing with your guy. I was just watching the video. I don't know what was going on, man. A little young guy, his name is T.Y. something. He'd be rapping this stuff. He made a video. He did a reaction. For him to be young, that was a good one. The dude basically was saying that somebody, his friend, his homie, his wife was at his house. He accidentally sent him a picture of her down there, down yonder, lollipop. So, but he went over there with a gun supposedly and stuff. And it was funny because all of a sudden he's running away. Like, man, it's like the dude had his girl over there, right? He talking about all the stuff he gonna do. Then he get there, all you see is him running on his camera. Then he breathing. Oh, man, that was just too funny, man. Some of these videos, boy, I told y'all I'd be everywhere. I'd be in everybody's videos, practically. But to keep yourself from heartbreak. Number 4, because everything we do and say in relationships are a business transaction. For men, remember, what do I get? Okay, if you get something worthwhile, if you get something you want, if you get somebody that's being a woman, like don't reward bad behavior with women. If your wife disrespects you and her birthday coming up, it just depends. I would say if she cheat on you, she should be gone. So we're gonna just eliminate that right there. But if y'all was getting in fierce arguments, then she want to bring up an anniversary, man, sometimes you, depending on how bad it was, you should look at her like, anniversary? Anniversary? How many times you give it up last year? Well, you going by that? Oh, yeah. Judge her by her behavior. Not by you having kids, not by how long you've been with her. Judge her by her behavior. If her behavior is good enough to keep her around, keep her around. Do your duties as a man. But when her behavior gets too bad where you're really cheating yourself, when her behavior gets to the point where other women would be an upgrade, why is she around? Number 5, last but not least, because marriage is the conclusion and marriage is a business deal. It's a business deal. No matter how you look at it, it's not about love, it's about business. Now, it can become, love can attach itself to it if you got two parties doing what they're supposed to do. But it's a business deal. Okay, I'm going to commit my time, I'm going to commit my money, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, this is what we're going to do. A real man, a masculine man, is going to tell her, like, in whatever way you got to tell her, look, this is my world. If you trying to be my wife, you enter into my world. You entering my world. So how you going to help me build my world? This is almost like marriage can be compared to a reality that's similar to virtual reality. That you creating a world. You gonna create your world regardless. She's supposed to come in and help you do it. It's almost like y'all playing relationship Minecraft or something. Or Fortnite or whatever. She's supposed to come into your world and help you build your world. Not you build her world just because she has a little. You know, that little. See that? You ain't the only one with that. Okay, how about this? How about I get me a flesh diamond that's going to help me build my world? And how about if you not a flesh diamond that's going to help me build my world, step aside. And so the one that's going to help me build my world or 2 or 3. For me, it ain't going to be 1. I'm just dropping it right. That little 1 stuff, it don't work. I'm telling you. I don't believe in it. I believe that the church, through their lack of knowledge, has scammed relationships. So, those are the 5 reasons not to fall in love or rely on love. What you gonna do if you all in love with this chick and she decides she don't want you no more, she get with somebody else? If you understand these things to begin with, and this is for young men too, especially young men, then when she does that, you can bounce right back. You done broke up with her. You back on the scene. Start flapping. Start talking. Vet. This the vet. This is vet. You gotta vet these women. But anyway, video got long. We're gonna come back later on with more stuff. I'm gonna upload all the stuff I did. I'm about to get started out here 1099ing. So I'm about to get started.